You've probably scrolled past the rumors blowing up your feed lately. The Onuha Brothers, Samuel and Ruben, those TikTok legends who've been flexing harder than anyone, living that insane Dubai dream with private jets, palm tree-lined villas, and stacks of cash that scream untouchable. But hold up, because everything flipped upside down faster than a reality TV plot twist. Cops stormed their Lux pad, and what they found is straight up bonkers. Unpaid escorts spilling tea, a stash of some wild pink powder that's got everyone whispering MDMA, ketamine, or worse, and a takedown so messy it's got the internet buzzing like crazy. Stick with me, because this isn't just another influencer flop. This is a scandal so juicy, so explosive, you'll be glued to every second of what—
If only clothing lines made so much money overnight, millionaires would be abound in the fashion world. Or was it only these two brothers, who were so smart in selling some average street clothing lines that just a handful of people knew about? Hello, and welcome to the Queen Luxus podcast. Geopolitical Queen here, with today's episode on the ignorance of some young people who are desperate to live rich only to offend observers. These are the things that amaze some people most times. What is it with some young people of today that they are in such haste to get rich by any means possible, only to get disgraced in rapid time? Is there any world competition in getting rich overnight, or it is a matter of insecurity? Dubai, they claim, is supposed to be the playground of the modern-day rich guys, those who had some special rags to riches stories and became millionaires overnight because only they prayed and fasted so special that God listened to them and reacted instantly. Is it obligatory to show off this ostentatious lifestyle? Well, let's listen to how the story unfolded.
Let's hit rewind real quick. Who even are these Onuha brothers? Samuel, the 25-year-old TikTok mastermind, kicked off Icon Amsterdam back in 2018 as a little drop-shipping hustle, just a guy desperate for some cash and a way out. Teamed up with his younger bro Ruben, 23, they spun this into a full-on fashion empire, or so they say, claiming $3 million a month with their luxury streetwear brand. Their socials? Pure fire. Think champagne showers, Lambo keys, and office tours that look like a billionaire's playground. Samuel's dropped lines like, "I was just hungry for a change," and they sold that rags to riches vibe hard. But here's where it gets shady. Fashion brands bleed money on inventory and ads. So how's their lifestyle outshining the numbers? People are side-eyeing this hard, and it's setting the stage for the chaos that's about to drop.
Yeah, Icon has changed my life, right? Icon is the reason that you see my lifestyle right now going so crazy. This year we will hit 30 million in revenue.
Now let's get serious, bro. You mean such street clothing line got you millions and will be raking in $30 million in a year? How many people even know of this brand? Do the legacy fashion brands even pull in that much annually? Just stop throwing dust into our eyes, bro. Selling clothes is a fairly challenging and saturated market these days, especially with the influx of all the cheap products from China. Most legacy big fashion names, with some fashion and marketing sense, that have been doing that all this while, manage to make just some tens or hundreds of thousands, but definitely not millions. Selling courses could bring in some cash. But millions a month? Come on, guys. Stop underestimating our intelligence. We are not that imprudent.
Now let's get to the part that's got everyone's jaws on the floor. February 10th, 2025, the day it all went down. Picture this. The brothers throw a mega party at their Palm Villa. High rollers and hired escorts everywhere, flexing like they're invincible. But then it implodes. Those escorts don't get paid, and they're not here for it. They tip off the cops, and bam, law enforcement rolls in hot. What do they find? 260 grams of a freaky pink powder. Rumors say it's a cocktail of MDMA, ketamine, and cocaine. Plus their personal chef and some chick handling flight logistics get cuffed too. It's not just a busted party. We're talking trafficking and distribution charges that could lock them up for decades. Oh, and their Instagram's gone dark. Ruben's last story was a cocky pool flex on February 8th, and now, total silence. This is too real to fake.
Two Dutch brothers, Aro and Esso, have recently been arrested in Dubai following the discovery of drugs in one of their apartments where an after-party had taken place. The brothers are said to have contacts with the infamous gang of Ridwan Taghi, one of the Netherlands' most wanted criminals.
Okay, let's talk cash. Because this is where the plot thickens like a bad soap opera. Icon Amsterdam's supposed to be raking in millions, right? But when you peek behind the curtain, the math's fuzzier than a cheap filter. Insiders like Valor Busters are spilling serious tea. Turns out their real money might not be from hoodies and tees, but from jacked up $10,000 mentorships and courses peddling dropshipping secrets you could Google for free. They're out here selling dreams to wide-eyed newbies while allegedly dodging taxes back in Holland. Oh, and that chef? Word is he was more than just a cook, maybe tied to some sketchy logistics. So, was this a fashion hustle or a front for something way darker? The deeper you dig, the dirtier it gets.
They appear to have a very profitable fashion brand Icon, but they also ventured out into coaching and mentoring.
So, what's next for these fallen Flex Kings? Right now, Samuel and Ruben are staring down a legal nightmare in Dubai. Narcotics possession, trafficking, the works. And if they're convicted, we're talking 25 years behind bars, no VIP pass out. Some of their crews bolted, others are still locked up, and the silence from their inner circle is deafening. Take Vince Neil, their e-commerce buddy, who's zipped his lips while the questions pile up. Fans are split down the middle, half screaming setup, half yelling scammers. This empire's shaking, and every day's dropping new whispers. Are they slick hustlers who got sloppy, or pawns in a bigger game we haven't cracked yet? I'm hooked on this drama, and you should be too. Tell me your theories below because this roller coaster's just getting started.
Guys, here's the thing. When you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. And when you think it's time to fly, don't fly too high to get burnt by the sun like an Icarus. You don't owe anyone any justification as to how many millions you have or how you made those millions. As such, there is no need for such extravagant parties and lifestyle exposures on social media. At the time when these brothers were claiming to be working on farms earning 2 and 10 euros an hour, all these freaking party guests were nowhere helping them out. So, why do they think that if somehow they managed to have a breakthrough, they should invite the whole world to party with them? Are these blood-sucking parasites, the ones they call friends? Were all these extravagant parties and flashy lifestyles necessary at all? Well, as it said, every man is innocent till proven guilty. I sincerely believe that. It was a setup. A competitor just got someone to dump some pink powder in their penthouse and called the police to grab them just to lock them up. Several of those kinds of young men have showed up before in Dubai and are resting in jail now. Since nature hates vacuum, of course, another set will pop up again to make the same noise and mistakes until they are also locked away. It's the same pattern over and over and over again. So what do you think, folks? Were the Onuha brothers cleaning cash from smuggling and trafficking, especially with their Holland background, or they brought this pain upon themselves? Anyway, if you enjoyed listening to the rise and possible fall of the Onuha brothers, then kindly leave your comments in the comments section below, and thanks for tuning in. I will be back with the next broadcast. Good day.